Hello, in case we haven't met before, my name is Dalila Murad, and I am your shamanic belly dance practitioner. Are you struggling with feelings of overwhelm? Do you feel lost or alone and just don't know where to go or who to turn to? In this video, I am going to outline for you the 4 steps on how to use the ancient and powerful art of the belly dance to enter a relaxing and powerful state of shamanic consciousness, to elevate your feeling and mind states. First, and very important, probably the most important step, takeaway from this video, is that you have to have the belief that you can do so and the intention that this will bring about powerful change for you ultimately. Second, if you are not familiar with the belly dance, that's okay. All you need to know are 2 simple movements. And they are the circular movements and up and down, lower and upper body movements. Third, you have to learn how to create sacred space. And finally, there is a repetitive rhythm that I recommend playing in the background called the ZAR, Z-A-A-R. So let's go more into depth on each of these steps. So with the first step, all of us, if you go far back enough, have indigenous ancestors who entered shamanic or altered states of consciousness in order to help the people. They traveled, they journeyed to inner realms in order to bring back knowledge, information, healing for their tribes. So if you go back far enough, you have ancestors that did this. And so this is in your DNA. And you need to have the intention that this will bring about, that this will be of utmost benefit for you. You can't be afraid. This is very safe, and you're just entering what's called a theta state of consciousness, which is a little deeper than the alpha, but not quite sleep. And we enter these states all the time when we're daydreaming or ready to fall asleep. So your body is very familiar, but we're going to do this in a more conscious manner, which is much more powerful. Now, second, if you're not familiar with the belly dance, I recommend you go online and simply on YouTube, and you can just type in circular belly dance movements. So working the lower and upper body and neck, and up and down movements. So working the upper, lower body and neck. Very basic, simple moves. And finally, to create sacred space, there are many ways that the shamans of old created sacred space. Most created altars. Some used rattles, some used smudging, some used candles. So I recommend that you go within or to the divine source, whatever works for you, and simply ask. If you enjoy research, I recommend actually getting a DNA test through Ancestry.com or CRI Genetics and find out, going back generations, who your ancestors were, the origins. And then research how these people created sacred space. How did they create ceremonies? What did they use to do, what kind of space did they create for rituals? A lot of them used fire ceremonies. And then finally, there is a link below in the description of a good ZAR rhythm that I recommend. And you can simply just repeat this rhythm over and over in the background while you dance. The ZAR rhythm has been around for centuries. It has been used in Egypt, Sudan, Ethiopia, Israel, in Iran, to ward off evil spirits, for possession, to simply ward off your own inner demons, for psychological and mental, maladies. But for our purposes, we're not going to be doing any of that. We're using this rhythm to simply learn, to experience what is it like to be in a shamanic state of consciousness, in that theta state. How to propel yourself into that state consciously, of your own volition, your own free will, not because you're about to fall asleep. And then how to use that state ultimately to become your own shaman. That is our ultimate goal. So next week, I will actually lead you through these 4 steps. We will create a sacred space. We will have these rhythms playing in the background. I will be leading you through these movements. And we will enter this shamanic state together. So please like, subscribe, or comment below so that you can get my videos and guidance and tips on how to ultimately become your own shamanic practitioner. Thank you for watching.